the story of the rise to power of the largest wolf pack ever known. Going from strength to strength, they're now at a turning point in their lives. The balance of power is shifting within the pack. The leaders face a takeover challenge from within their own family. Winter in Yellowstone is 6 months of temperatures below freezing. It can look beautiful, but the conditions are fierce. This is a time when most animals struggle simply to survive. But it is also a time when one animal truly comes into its own. This is the time of the wolf, and wolves are back in Yellowstone National Park after an absence of nearly 70 years. American gray wolves are formidable predators. They hunt in large packs and bring down prey far larger than themselves. Wolves have been nipping at the heels of elk for hundreds of thousands of years. In the depths of winter, there will always be the weak, the old, the injured. Once targeted, the wolf pack closes in. The pack has its prey, but the wolves won't be allowed to eat in peace. As the bison stumble across the wolves and their kill, they panic. Extraordinary scenes like this disappeared entirely from the American West early last century. Millions of bison were exterminated, and the wolf wasn't far behind. It was treated as vermin by ranchers and park officials, hunted, poisoned, and trapped. The Yellowstone wolf was gone. "1995 brought a change in fortune. Wolves were brought from the Canadian wilderness to be released back into the park after a 65-year absence.
Here, guys. Right here, Doug. We got 2 here.
Park biologists kept the wolves in pens to get them used to the new surroundings, and they had their hands full from the start. Even after 10 weeks, the Canadian wolves still had a healthy disrespect for human company. The plan to fit radio collars to monitor the wolves' progress and location proved challenging. But local officials had more serious worries. Once released, would the wolves leave the park and start preying on livestock instead of the wildlife? If they did, the project was doomed. As the date of the releases approached, park biologists like Doug Smith really had no idea what would happen once the doors to the pens were opened.
Watch out! There are two are out. We got 2 out.
Many people were tearful. The emotional burden that was lifted off of people's shoulders was tremendous. now what was going to happen. Would this take? Would the wolves go back to Canada? What are they going to do?
In theory, Yellowstone was perfect wolf habitat, but no one really knew whether the wolves would thrive, starve, or simply leave the park. For biologist Doug Smith, head of Yellowstone's wolf recovery program, the releases mark the beginning of an epic 7-year scientific adventure.
I've been interested in wolves since I was a small boy. I never dreamed that I would be in the position that I am today. And for me, this truly is a labor of love. I love going to work every day. I love trying to figure out what these animals are doing, their stories, their interactions with the other animals in Yellowstone is a wonderful opportunity that challenges me in every way.
To keep track of the wolves, Doug's team have fitted radio collars to about a third of the animals. When the batteries run out, the collars have to be replaced.
We got one. Okay, we'll watch him. There's one coming behind you.
After trying several different recapture techniques, Doug has found darting from a helicopter to be the least traumatic for the wolves.
Okay, we'll stay on that one. Okay, we're still with this first one.
I'm going to try not to get bit here.
While the wolf is sedated, Doug gives it a thorough examination and checks its health before replacing the collar.
Okay, old boy.
The radio collars have given him an extraordinarily intimate glimpse into the secret lives of wolves.
I think it's good we got him on insight.
The wolves he's come to know best were a pack released in the shadow of Druid Peak in 1996. The Druid Pack initially seemed to adjust well to Yellowstone, but more than a year later, they wandered out of the park, and the pack leader was shot. Command of the 7 wolves fell to his mate, the alpha female, a beautiful wolf, but a violent one. A coyote scavenging her kill was in serious trouble.
The first alpha female was wolf number 40. She was very aggressive, and she ruled with an iron fist.
Led by this powerful Dark Queen, the Druids developed a reputation for killing wolves from neighboring packs, as well as coyotes. A stranger from a rival pack, a young male known as Number 21, entered the Druids' territory. He risked his life to court the Dark Queen. His gamble paid off. Number 21 managed to win her over and became the alpha male of the Druid Pack. The union of these 2 wolves did not go unnoticed. The Dark Queen's sister, Number 42, was watching.